Honorable.
We would have to calculate and know exactly those that were affected, and so that as a commission we can see what support we can give. Accept our condolences, and it's just unfortunate. There's really nothing to say other than it's unfortunate. Yeah, it's one of those unfortunate things. Inexplicable. It's not what you can explain as to how, why, and so on. You know, all these vehicles, we all need to make sure that they're all roadworthy, and the people also exercise caution when they're driving as well. But it's happened, and so we take it from there. Right. So we will, someone would have to tabulate so that we know those that were affected in terms of, yes.
Thank you very much, my Honorable. I am speaking on behalf of my co-tenants. My name is Omoru Sunday, one of the affected victims. I really thank God that you deem it fit to come and say sorry to us. We appreciate your presence. We are not surprised. God on your side, I know you will take us to another level again with your ministry. I want to use this opportunity to avoid a similar thing happening tomorrow. They should try and help us boost that place up with working facilities. You understand? So that maybe if anything of this nature come up again, they can easily come and make it subside it to the barest minimum. And I am saying thank you as well, that by the grace of God, with this medium, we should reach every meaningful Nigeria that will come to our aid. Because as it is, we don't have anything that will fall back to. But I pray with assistance from people like you, we will see smiles tomorrow again on our faces. Thank you very much. We really appreciate your coming. God bless you, sir. Thank you very much.
Please tell us from what you have seen here, what is your word to those affected, and how can you describe this?
Well, first of all, it's a most unfortunate incident that occurred, especially at this time of the year when people have just completed the end of year festivities and then looking into the new year and the prospect of the new year. Then you have this unfortunate incident. It's and like I said earlier, we have two categories of people. We have those that unfortunately lost their loved ones, they were severely affected, and those that have lost their sources of livelihood. But whatever the case is, we commiserate with both sets of groups of people on this unfortunate incident.
Is there any plan from your office or personnel to support those still affected?
Oh yes, most definitely. I mean, that's why we've come here. I was out of state, and then I just came into Agbor this morning to see for myself, and we will definitely see how best we can support the affected persons, because people, as you can see, people have lost their sources of livelihood, and so we call on not just government institutions, but also good-spirited individuals to come to the aid of, but definitely will support them. We're going to compile a list of those that have been affected, determine the losses incurred. That's for those that lost material things, and see how best we can support them so that they can get their businesses back on track.
Thank you very much. Okay, sir. Please, sir. On safety measures, what do you think can be done? Because we have had certain cases of tanker explosions in different parts of the country. What do you think is the avoid kind of incidents?
I think in Agbor in particular, this is the second of such in the last, I would say, 4 or 5 years. A couple of years ago, we had one further up the road, in fact, on the expressway. Now, safety measures, yet again, that was caused by a tanker driver as well. So there's need for tanker drivers and drivers in general to exercise due caution, to make sure that your vehicles are roadworthy as well, because I mean this is the middle of town, so I just can't imagine how fast he was driving. So we need to try, and also calling on the Federal Road Safety Corps and also the DESMA as well, to ensure that road users adhere to the rules and regulations or guidelines of the road. But more importantly is that we must make sure vehicles are roadworthy, because I understand that the brakes of this trailer probably failed and that was what caused it. So roadworthiness is also very important.
We're talking about handling emergency situations. Now, what's your call on the federal and state governments in terms of handling emergency situations in the country?
Well, of course, you know, some of these things they're never planned. So I know that at all tiers of government, they would rise up to the occasion. I think the most important thing is you don't know who next. It can happen to anybody. So all of us, not just government, individuals as well, we're calling on, like I said earlier, good-spirited individuals to please join the government in ensuring that at least we try and ameliorate the hardship that this has caused and the sufferings that it may have caused to affected persons.
Okay, thank you. Can we speak to the fire service?
Well, I don't know the status of that. I mean, I'm going to stop there because somebody has raised a genuine concern in terms of some of the inabilities of the fire service. So we'll stop there and then we would hear from them to know what the problem is. But you know, we would always work with an interventionist agency, and so we work with all tiers of government. We'll find out from them what they have, what they get from the federal government and also the state government, because I do know that from time to time the state government supports the federal fire service. So when we get there, we'll hear from them.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It was on Sunday when this thing does happen. It's very sudden. In short, not about the goose, now my rock cash. When they say, both the store, both the packet store. How I would say that the main store, I on fire, say my warehouse in order. That's not what I'm praying. Let the government and the Nddc let them come assist, so that you can see somewhere to start to
At least we can bounce back again.
children day, school fees day, high institution day. So this one 119 now. This making second time. Now the first one like me to this condition. Now another one happen again. Where will I start? So I'm praying to the government so that they can come to our case and do something for us, so that we can see something to cope up again.
Your name, sir?
I am Lawrence Aliago.
It's most unfortunate what has happened, and I can just imagine how traumatized you are today. The year has just started, and everybody, sure, including yourself and your late wife, we're looking forward to this new year. But you know, it's just so unfortunate that this is how the year is starting. A lot of times there are things that we cannot question the ways of the Lord, but all we can say is that at least we thank God for her life at times, and we hope that with time you would be able to bear and get over the loss of your dear wife. So on behalf of each and every one of us here, please accept our deepest condolences. Loss of your wife, the fire incident that occurred a few days ago. Please accept our condolences, and may God grant you and the family the fortitude to bear this loss. Thank you.
God will strengthen you, give you the good heart, good will to continue. What has happened. We've been doing a lot of preparation because of the nature of this wife's death. Was given only 2 days to bury. but it's not coming. That's from Edo. Have to return her to the people. So some persons assisted me in the hospital at least to keep her up to. But this morning, they are now moving to the village. They're on their way.
So it was the former SSG, now chairman. Ogoge, no, this thing happened. They wanted to generally solo sitting or man or balloon that one. So he came in this morning. A generally bound from there. Only a boy here in Metro, meaning we honor Opuna. It may arrange on. So I don't go that personal loss alone. You take heart. It has happened, it has happened. If it was a different scenario, many were you log on now? Who be sitting a little to me go on your aroma hokasaka, but Umelem all of that feel like this. Was if you know Zokasaka, the man here, when you booby to pass your slow boy, you must say she can. Yes, and always Osaka, all mother boy, they are falling always you when you but in all situation we give glory to God. Allah.
We've just come to say sorry. Sorry on your loss. Sorry for the loss of your wife. And it's just very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. And see that you have young children. So now she has left you with that responsibility to shoulder. But at times like this, the only way people can get over it is when people come to support, come to commiserate with you, show you plenty of love and concern, and that's why we're here today. I can feel and see the pain in your eyes, but it's just very unfortunate. We hope that God will give you the strength and the fortitude to bear the loss of your wife. Unfortunately, the children are going to grow up without a mother, but then that's life. Life is very unpredictable, and when things happen, you have no choice but to continue. You have to be strong for the children because they'll be looking up to you and other family members. So we say sorry, and we'll be with you to hold your hands and to support you. There's nothing anybody can do that will bring her back, but the least we can do is to show love and concern at this time, especially for the sake of the children. So on behalf of all of us, on behalf of the board and management of Niger Delta Development Commission, we extend our deepest condolences to your family. Thank you.